Hello everyone! I just wanted to make a video today to say thank you for all your support. I reached 100 subscribers and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to share my love and passion for nails with you. So today I have a special video where I'll be showing you how to encapsulate flowers step by step because I know you guys love it. So let's get started. First I'm starting off with filing off the last encapsulated nail. And I'm kind of taking it slowly because this drill bit is pretty sharp and it can cut. Also, the flowers tend to kind of get stuck in the bit, so I kind of want to go slowly. Once I filed enough down, I could take off the free edge with some clippers. And then I had to go in and, as I was saying, take the flowers out of the drill bit. And then finally, I'm going to slowly take off the remaining glitter and the leaves that I put on last time. And then clean everything up and smooth out the free edge of my natural nail. Now I'm ready to build up the nail. So I'm taking the nail form, taking out the tab, and I'm going to customize this because the left side of my nail is a little shorter than the right side. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit, so it'll fit a little bit better on my nail. And I'm just kind of making sure that it fits. And then I keep the tab and I put it on the back for some reinforcement. So that makes the form a little bit stronger when you're building the nail and it doesn't tend to bend or crease. And once I get the form on, I'm ready to build out the nail. So first I'm starting off with primer on the natural portion of my nail. You could do 1 or 2 coats. And here's a really nice trick. So if you're having problems with lifting, you could scrub the base gel into your primer and that'll really help with the adhesion. And now I'm just going ahead and smoothing out the rest of the base gel, and I start building out the free edge with some builder gel. And I wanted to do this very thinly because we're gonna put a lot of elements in there, the thicker flowers, and we're gonna do glitter and mylar, so I want to build it out pretty thin, but I want to make sure that it's fully attached to my nail. There's no spots. That's why I'm making sure and going over that and smoothing out the edges. And this isn't really necessary, but I like to kind of do that so it's less filing in the end. And I do that for both sides. Just smooth it out so everything is nice and straight. And gel may still tend to run a little bit even after you do this, but that's okay, you can always fix that. And now I'm going to remove the form. And this process, you kind of have to be careful because, especially when the nail is this thin. Usually when I take off the form, it's a lot thicker, so I don't have to worry too much, but this time it's pretty thin, so I have to be extra careful. And I just make some space on the edge. And then once it's released, I want to pull it down so that it doesn't break, and then I can release the sides and get the form off. Never pull the form up and out because it'll most likely break. And you can see it's pretty thin. So some gel ran a little bit on the side, so I cut it. And as you can see, it's a little crooked, but it's not too bad, so I could fix it in the end once I encapsulate it. So I'm gonna paint the base with a light pink gel, because I wanted a little bit of color. You're not going to see most of it because there will be so much like decorations in the nail, but I kind of like some kind of base. It's all up to preference. So I cure it and then I add another coat, making sure everything is smooth. And then I'll cure this as well. Once that's cured, I'm finally going in with some holographic magnetic gel or cat eye gel. And I kind of like this because when you see the nail in sunlight, it gives it an extra dimension with the holographic glitters. I'm just gonna paint that on, and it's fine that the nail is not completely straight on the end because we'll have the flowers and everything, so you won't really be able to see that. And I'm using a magnet to bring out more of the glitters. Now it's finally time to pick out some flowers. I decided to go with turquoise flowers this time, so I have one big one and like the smaller ones in a bunch. And to add a little bit of contrast, I'm going to use this white flower as well. So we have that, and we're going to add some light purple or lavender glitter, some blue mylar and some green mylar. And I thought I'd add a little bit more leaves to add a little bit extra dimension, so I'm going to do that. And then a few smaller like turquoise and white flowers, and those will just like accent around the nail to give it some more design, and plus it fits in with the nail with the theme we're going here. So I'm putting on like a thicker viscosity gel, and I want to focus more on the middle portion of the nail because that's where we're going to be putting a lot of the elements. So I take some mylar and I'm just putting it on there, and it's just however you feel like. So I kind of just put it on there, and you could kind of move it around too if you don't like it. So I'm putting it in areas where it'll show like right behind the flowers. So I'm just picking some from both sides, and then I decided to add a little bit of glitter to accent around the edges as well. So I'm kind of seeing how the flowers will go, and typically you want to put the bigger, thicker pieces more towards the middle and kind of towards your more near the cuticle edge, because that part will be the thickest part of the nail building up to the apex, so it'll look better there. You never want to put it like towards the edge because it'll be really thick on the end, so you want it to have the smaller or thinner elements more towards the edge of the nail, the free edge. And so I'm going in with some more flowers, and as I was saying, these ones are small and thin, so I put them near the tip of the nail. And earlier I cured the other bigger flowers too, so that they won't move around while I'm doing this portion. And then I also accent with some mylar. And once everything is kind of set, I want to go ahead and put more gel, and this time I'm making sure to cover all the flowers so I could put the saran wrap and kind of push everything down. And when the gel's in the middle, some of it'll spread out to the side, but if you could kind of watch it so that you don't get it all over the sides of your nail. And once it's cured, it'll kind of look like this. And then now I'm going in and just filling in some of the low spots. So which will be the sides, because I added most of the gel to the middle. And then the portion that was previously uneven, I added some gel to there. And once that's cured, I wipe off the sticky layer, and now I'm ready to file. So I'm filing the bottom portion, and then I'm going around the cuticle slowly again. And you can take your time so you make sure that you don't file into the flowers. Sometimes you can file into the flowers if you like that kind of look, and then you could cover it up with a little bit more gel on top. And then once I'm done, I wipe off the dust to kind of look at the nail. And if I need to at this point, if I have any spots that need more gel, I could do that. But that was pretty good. So now I'm going in with the hand file to finish everything and make sure everything is nice and smooth. So I do the sides, and then I do the top. And then my favorite part. It's so pretty when you can see it with the top coat. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.